What's up, guys, and welcome back. As you know, locations play a huge role in Marvel Snap. They can make your destroyed deck slap. They can make it suck. They can make Cerebro decks awesome, but they can also make them suck. Hell, they can even take control of the game for you. But we now have Legion, who is here to take that location RNG and use it for either yourself or against the opponent. Now, easily the best part about this new card, Legion, is to end games now by turn 5 and building your deck to surround this new strategy with a new combo based with Storm. Which takes us to today's decks and deck guide, looking to utilize Legion in multiple ways to execute powerful combos, surprising control, and work with a variety of different playstyles. Now, before we dive into the decks, let's go ahead and talk Legion, where I think he's going to fit in, what I think his combos are going to be good at, and most importantly, what locations are going to slap when used with his new on-reveal ability. Now, starting with the locations, we got to talk about Flooded, Flooding, and Limbo. These are going to be kind of the main locations with Legion, as you're going to naturally want to play him with Storm, Magik, or both of them. Now, obviously, ending by turn 5 is always good to have as an option. If you're able to have cheap cards and get them out early, cards like Jeff are going to really help out here. Or you can guarantee that turn 7, and if you build your deck around that, it's a lot easier to get a win because of the mass amount of power that you can pump out. Now, looking at the mass amount of locations, pretty much all of these are going to be great in different scenarios, right? Let's say your opponent has played loads of cards on the board early. You can do things like Savage Land and fill out the rest of the locations, causing them not to play. Easy, snappable moment. Space Throne, you can lock in all of their other plays. Maybe it's Jotunheim because, again, they have a lot more cards out there than yourself. If they have a big amount of power out early, you can do things like Bar with No Name. Even something as easy as Death Domain. If you're ahead with priority, play Legion on top of there, and then anything they play, if it's not a destroyed deck, is probably going to bite the dust, right? So there's a lot of different ways to utilize all of these locations, and it's the more you play them, the more you get used to it. In short, guys, Legion is just awesome for Conquest with all the variants of these locations. He's going to reward players that know the advantages and the disadvantages of these locations from your deck compared to the opponent, right? Like Elysium is cool to copy, but sometimes it's going to benefit your opponent more than yourself, even though it allows you to play more cards. Maybe they have a ramp deck. Maybe they get more of an advantage. So it's about learning these things, and the better you get with that, the better card Legion's going to be. Now, with that, I think he's a great card in control decks, and then again in Conquest, because of all the variants of play. Now, taking a look at the Legion control decks, guys, the new era of control decks, we start with High Evolutionary. Naturally, he has a lot of cards that work with closing down locations or hell making games longer. Things like the Hulk, obviously Cyclops, Misty Knight. Pretty much every card is going to work alongside Legion, Magik, and Storm, which is the core synergy of the main deck. Now, this is a play on that She-Not style of deck where you're looking to either extend it to turn 7, skip turn 6, and slam down She-Hulk and Infinite, or, now that we have an option to end the game on turn 5, we play down Storm, and then we have cards like Sunspot, Misty Knight, and Jeff to really give us a huge advantage. Now, Shocker is there to go ahead and discount pretty much all of these cards. They're going to help to get out early. If you discount She-Hulk, you can easily skip turn 5 and play her and Infinite, or play her and Hulk. And really, the biggest risk we got going on here is we don't have like tech cards all that much in this style of deck, because we're going for complete control, right? So we don't have armor and Cosmo, but for the most part, it's not too big of a deal because of the way we manipulate the deck and just pump out mass amounts of power. Now, the best part is, guys, there's a lot of replaceable options in the deck. Hell, you don't even have to have high Evo in this specific build. You can go more for that She-Not kind of play where you have the Magik and you're going for the Moon Girl copy. Things like Leech can fit in there, maybe Armor, Cosmo. This is a very dependable deck and just a different playstyle on how to do it. Now, the next deck I like to call Value Control, and guys, we're playing value cards out early, and we're focusing on flooding and ending the game by turn 5. Hence the Chavez to push down our draw. We've got Doctor Doom and Spider-Man as backups for our lockdown locations. And guys, we're just trying to pump out the power, right? You can zero into Ebony Maw, you can zero into Lizard, Maximus, and we're trying to get the Storm out on turn 4, followed by the Legion on turn 5. Like this deck a lot. This is a much different playstyle, a bit more aggressive and less options, but the thing's pretty damn good, and with all these cheap cards, we can also manipulate the locations a lot easier, right? The +5 locations, Mojo World. There's a lot of locations that give us more benefit the more cards we have. And then lastly, guys, we have Thanos Location Lockdown. Now, this is probably going to get its own deck guide, but I wanted to show it off today as well. Thanos Control, ever since the Thanos guide a few weeks ago, Thanos has been popping up everywhere, guys, and naturally, Legion is just a good complement to the deck. We have loads of cheap kind of token cards with Thanos and the stones. You can Pro X on top of those things. You can Claw, Spider-Man. We have a lot of 5-cost cards that we're looking to play easy with Psylocke. I also love Jean Grey in the deck as we can play her down, and then we can play a lot of our stones early on. Heck, Mojo is perfect pairing with both Jean Grey and the Infinity Stones. We have Jeff to go into our Jean Grey location, or our Professor X, or our Storm location, and then of course we can do the Wombo combos here. And you can definitely plug in cards like Scarlet Witch, Devil Dinosaur, Onslaught, the ones that naturally fit into these ongoing or control type builds. Now, out of all those decks today, the one we will be going into Gold Conquest with is Evo Flood. You know, I haven't played High Evo since its release, and I like the idea of Magik, Storm, and then we can Legion into any of those. We got Shocker in the deck instead of Psylocke to discount our Legion potentially, or our She-Hulk, or a number of different combos going into turn 6. We're trying to go for turn 7. We can play Legion on Limbo to guarantee that and not have to worry. And then we also have things like Cyclops, Misty Knight, and Sunspot to go into our flooded lane, like you guys heard before. So let's go ahead and jump on into Conquest and into match 1. And we've got Isaac, which is up there and one of the most disturbing names I've heard in the game. All right, we have She-Hulk, Legion, Cyclops, and Shocker. We could almost get away with Legion on Kiln. Almost. If She-Hulk wasn't on the left side. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn. But getting Shocker on She-Hulk is also very good. All right. Probably won't use that location all that much. And we might as well play the Shocker probably now. Would be the best time to play it. We can Cyclops that off. We're probably going to just snap into this. I've got to be honest. Between the locations, getting our She-Hulk discounted so that we get a guarantee Infinite and She-Hulk play on 6 or a number of other things. We're looking pretty good. All right, we have Hell's Kitchen. We're going to get our Sunspot. That's kind of nice. And he also got a card for what it's worth. Honestly, with the Infinite now, we have so many ways to win. It's kind of absurd. So I think we're going to go ahead and... yeah, we go with this. I mean, we could just play just Cyclops left side. And that's going to... be all she wrote. We're going to fill out that lane very early, obviously, because it is Kiln. He will have Vulture. I think that's okay. And we're playing a move deck, which, even though the left side is really good for move decks, again, I like our chances here. We did get Magik. Definitely not a bad choice, but we have another turn to play. So let's go ahead and go with Cyclops here, and then we're going to skip turn 5. Our She-Hulk is only going to be 5 because we played Shocker, and that's the big part of the deck. And then we can simply play She-Hulk and Infinite together. All right, so he's definitely building up over here. That's for sure. But he's going to have, what, 18 now? So Legion is tempting to play now, obviously, but we're not going to. We're going to do the old full float. Because if he does dedicate that Vulture, that's pretty much fine with us, right? Because we've got, we can spread the Infinite on the She-Hulk if we need to. Yeah, we got plenty of ways that we could end up winning this. All right, obviously a lot of power. He played an early Shang-Chi. That's bold of him. And here we go. So does he play, let's say, Heimdall here? He definitely could. What do we need? We need 3 or more to win over here. 3 or more energy. So something like this is okay. Yeah, something like this is okay, but do keep in mind, if he plays Heimdall, he's going to move that over. My guess is he's going to play Heimdall here. Usually, I don't go in this crazy. But with the Misty Knight, with everything involved, I feel pretty good to win this. I think we're going to win, I think by 1 here, yeah, because we're going to go up to 23. It depends where the Misty goes, but we definitely called that on the right side. Yeah, we're going to win by 1. Oh, my gosh. Read that guy like a book. Good stuff. Victory. All right, we got 4 cubes off the top, and we soul read the hell out of that guy. Little risky. Little risky. It would have, if we didn't get the Misty Knight, right, we would have tied, and we would have lost at that point if the Misty Knight would have given to one of these two. So we definitely had, like, some RNG, right, on our side. But, hey, we got the first win there. I would advise you guys to probably retreat that if you were playing, but that's besides the point. Okay, we have Mojo World, which I like a lot. with Legion, and we could just play the masses here. But we are going to probably do the Storm, Legion, Triple Crown, right? You guys saw the thumbnail. We can't disappoint. We obviously have to hit that. He does have a good amount of curve, though, right? So he's going to get some cards out there. Holy crap, we have Legion. My God. All right. Yeah, I suppose this doesn't hurt to get these out now. We want Jeff here. That's going to be pretty important. And we got the Hulk. So, interesting. Let's go ahead and storm this right side. He doesn't have any idea because he's seen the Evo, so it's a little unassuming. We're going to storm over here.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right, he goes Miles. Huh. We almost will just win outright. Like, we don't need to do any gags. But gags are fun. I think I like this a lot with the Misty Knight, guys. We're going to snap into it, too, because you can't do a play like this and not snap. He might do, like, Ghost Spider into Mojo World, in which case that's bad, but we can also just get Jeff, right, and potentially win it like that. He plays into right, which is perfect. That's definitely free cubes. And yeah, that's the game, set, match. We got 2 more off the top. No, the problem with this, awesome combo. So sick, we pulled off the Triple Crown. However, they're done, right? They're going to leave. And so you want to make sure you get at least 2 cubes, maybe 4 there, if you're lucky. And you're only going to get away with it probably once in a Conquest match. So you want to be careful there. We have Infinite, She-Hulk, Legion to start us off. Gotta love it. He's guaranteed to get a good card from us. And hot damn, we're getting all of our big boys first. Which is, yeah, no. Not great, but we can live with it. Okay, Nidavellir, interesting. We'll build up the Hulk. And we have Magik. So this feels to me like a Magik potential game where we just play Magik into Legion into Skip, but it depends what we pull here. All right, that's pretty good for us. Oh, we do have the Wombo combo. Maybe we'll make him think we're gonna do this.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right, let's go ahead and play High Evo. I don't love our play. I feel like he's going to abandon this lane, potentially. He does not. He gets the 1 from us. That's okay. Now, keep in mind, he has 1 of our cards, so we have to be semi-careful there. And we did get Jeff. So, let's go and... if we skip this turn, then we could just play She-Hulk for 1 and then Legion if we want to do something like that. Honestly, I think we just go for power here. So I think we snap. And we go with this. We skip turn 6. I don't think he's got any location disruptions disrupting himself. If we feel like he does, we can always go Legion. All right, he's going to go Vulture here. Re-Magik into that. And then we have Jeff. All right, so he definitely can't get rid of the Limbo. So we are as safe gets. And at this point, we have She-Hulk and Infinite that we can slam down together. Bada bing, bada boom. We could even do the Hulk if we wanted to. So we're going to skip this turn. He's skipping 2. So that means he probably has our Infinite, right? Or the She-Hulk. One of the 2. And he's going to play like She-Hulk and Heimdall together. Is what I would assume. And he can't play it here, so we just play our biggest cards there, yeah? We play this. And then, I think that's all she wrote, yeah? Because if he moves these over, he would only have Cloak. And, or, yeah. You know, I think we're pretty safe to say this would win it. I think. He does have Arrow as well, so we'll play the Sunspot last. But I feel like this is a good dubs here. Okay, well, he only played the Infinite. I thought maybe he was going to play the She-Hulk as well, but he did not. Victory. And just like that, we skunked him. We got AO on old Isaac there, and we played that very weird. We didn't do any Legion on Limbo. We did get the Flooded Legion, but definitely just a lot of tools at our disposal. Albeit a move deck was easy to go against. Battle number 2 with the Evo Slam. Do we want to cut anyone? Probably not. Now, typically with these decks, guys, you want to do one thing really well. So you either want to lean into the Magik or into the Storm. So feel free to cut one of those and just add more consistency. Maybe like Moon Girl, right? Armor, Cosmo. Those are safe cards to play into this kind of deck style. But with Conquest, I like the idea of having our either-or option, right? The Storm always puts pressure because of having Cyclops, and then Magik just works too. So we can play Magik for cheap. That's always good. And if we were to like start getting rid of our hand, High Evo would be the next one up for the Shocker discount eventually. And we don't love that. So let's get Misty Night out now. Atilian, honestly, is completely fine with me. The only thing that's bad is this. But yeah, we're okay with that. Let's go and throw the Shocker down. We have Wakanda Embassy. Do we want to keep Atilian? I don't mind keeping Atilian, potentially. Or we just Storm. I think we Storm left side, and then we allow for the reshuffle. I'm okay with that. If we get Magik, you know, that works. Well, he got rid of Atilian anyway, so there's that. Oh, that's the other thing. Magik's everywhere, right? So if they play Magik, then they're legit helping us out with the deck, right? So there's always that. All right, let's just go Storm here. And then I guess, do we just like double up the Magik and make sure that we we definitely get it? I think so. He's snapping, so he likes what he has. All right, the Brood. Okay. Interesting. We can play Legion now and just get rid of that Flooded so that we can get back into there. Don't hate it. That's an option. Maybe we do that. And then let's hope we get She-Hulk or Infinite here. Both of them work. She-Hulk would obviously be pretty much a dubs if we can land it. This is the Mr. Negative Surfer deck. I just made a deck on this, so I'm pretty confident here. Yeah, here's the Sarah. He's going to run out of space pretty soon, though. That's the good news. Triple Limbos. And we got the She-Hulk. Hot damn. All right, well, I would say that's all we needed. Yeah, let's skip that. We definitely don't have to worry about anything. If we had the Sunspot, it'd be nice. And we can also move the Jeff. So we can abort the lane on Brew, just get out of there, and then play, you know, even just playing Hulk, She-Hulk, and moving Jeff should be a pretty good move.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
We didn't get the Infinite. I mean, this should be pretty good. This is going to be his combo lane, and he's probably going to play, like, I don't know, Wong and Surfer, and then double up here. And let's see, if he does 2 passes, he's adding technically, let's say, 8, which is a lot. We're only adding 24, 20. We're having 28. He could probably beat us pretty damn easy, and we don't want to challenge this other lane. I think we get out of this particular matchup, although I like our odds. I didn't love our card draw. So we're going to give him the 2. I think that's a safe retreat. Take my 2 cubes. All right, we got Super Flow. Shocker into Cyclops. Don't love that, but I suppose it's like our only play. Let's get Shocker down now. Again, this deck's weakness, outside of Cosmo, which we don't have in the deck, is they need the lanes, right? This is pretty hot. I definitely like the Cyclops play here because we're guaranteed to probably kill a Zabu. And we have the Storm Forward Legion play if we want to do that. And we're going to kill something on Warrior Falls. I feel like this is probably a snap here, but we'll wait. Because he's probably going to Magik. All right, kill the Zabu. Good stuff. Yeah, we're going to snap. We got She-Hulk. That's a snap. He's snapping too? Okay. I had to think about it for a second, but we feel pretty good about that. We're going to close down the Storm. He's probably going to play Magik at some point somewhere. But either way, that means we also have the Infinite that we can play. I like the Warrior Fall action. Oh my god, he plays nothing?
Wind, aid my
So maybe he wanted to give us priority, potentially? Dude, do we make everything Warrior Falls? That would be nuts. I mean, at most, he can keep one lane open even if we hit it with the Legion. And whatever lane he keeps open, we're fine with, right? Because we just win it. Let's go! We got the Triple Crown on a 4-cuber. Back-to-back games. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's so hot. And then also, if you were to play anything here, we win that too. We'll play Jeff for good measure. It's sinking in right now. All right. So we can't do, you know, he's going to be ready for that now. He's probably going to be a little bit more passive or aggressive, I guess. I love the back and forth here with Legion, Storm, and Magik. Oh my god. All right, we got the turn 4 Legion. That's super hot. And we have the Storm. Holy crap. No way he's expecting this. Now we can do this next turn. What? No, we can't. Never mind. I'm stupid. I got a little excited. I played that too early. That's okay though. Oh, he brewed. Okay. He did brood in the right lane. I got way too hyper there. Yeah, let's go Shocker here. He's going to snap into this. That's okay. And we skip this turn. Give it all to Sunspot.
I am Iron Man.
Doubles up. And here we go, guys. This is for all the marbles. He can only spread them out so far, right? So if he plays, does he play Wong and Silver Surfer? Is that his best play? I think he's going to abandon ship left side. I think this is our best play, just going flat out max box 20. Because he can add what? 246, 246. That's 12. That's 18. We'd have 23. That would win it. It's a little risky, but we're going to roll it. I think he's banking on winning the brood lane, and he's not going to. It's going to... Yeah. This, should we call that? Call that. Oh, he has... Ooh. Well, I'll be damned. It wasn't Surfer, but that didn't cut it. Victory. Got the dubs. Got the dubs off of some chaotic gameplay. I got a little excited on the discounted bonus there. You know, it's only 1 a.m. We're doing okay time-wise. All right, next game up. CJ is down. And what do we play? Surfer, move deck. Let's get ourselves... I don't know. Maybe a Sarah Miracle. All right. We got the Storm Legion play. That's obviously huge. And we got Jeff. Like, we got a really good opening hand here. Extremely good. Well, that's as big as a Yondu snipe as you can get if he's going for the Knoll. And we will happily play a Destroy deck, guys. Happily. I don't think we're going to play Jeff because we can play him later. We might as well just float here. Nova's down too. All right. All right, so we storm here. I think we snap into this. We storm. We played Legion on this, and we just played Jeff left. We float twice the Sunspot. If he has Killmonger, obviously that's pretty good.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay. He does Killmonger us pretty early. I still think we win here, though, right? Because we just play... it's a little bold. But don't we just play Legion here, copy them all? Then we'll play Misty Knight here, start floating stuff, and then we can play Jeff into another lane? I think that's all we have to do. Ooh, I'll be damned. All right, the Jeff ties it. Huh. Huh. This is just going to be a tie. I don't think he has a Jeff, right? I'd be shocked. Cool. Well, now that we know each other's decks, let's get down to the real game, yeah? He did really good playing the Mega Tacos. Good on you. Playing the Killmonger early instead of late. Not bad. Now we're going to go ahead and fast forward here as there's nothing too exciting. We played 3 different matches in the course of the fast forward here. The first one, he was able to take pretty good advantage of Altar of Death. We did end up copying Sinister London, but to no avail. The Venom play was just a bit too much power for us to chew on, so we did take a 2-cube loss. Now, as for the next battle, you got to give it to Mega Tacos. He does know when to retreat. We had everything we needed to set up for the old Storm and Legion combo, but he did end up escaping, so we did take a cube off. And then finally, we had one more battle where he was able to just kill all these Raptors if he wanted to, get a super cheap death, and build up all of his destroy cards. And that takes us to round 5. And here we go. We got a free Limbo. Not bad. And now we can play to this deck strength, and that is just guaranteeing a turn 7 if we get the right pulls here. Misty Knight, not bad to get down, even though we know he's going to kill Killmonger. We lost Cyclops. That's fine. We have Mindscape, which I think is probably better for us, although I don't think we're going to see it. Okay, Raft and Mindscape. Let's go, let's go Jeff here, and then we'll go ahead and have Misty give our Jeff 1 point, make him a little bit better. And we've got the Shocker as well. So let's Storm. Probably into Mindscape. And we play a little head games here, and we can see where this Wolverine's going to go. This is obviously probably Deathlock, if I'm being honest.
Enough said, bub.
All right, that's, I would say, pretty advantageous for us. So let's go. If he Venoms here, this is going to hop somewhere, and that's, you know, is what it is. I think we're okay here. Let's see where this... It all depends where this... This is a free 2 cubes, depending on Wolverine's placement. Yo, it was anywhere but there. It was legit anywhere. Anywhere but the right side, we would have won. You gotta be kidding me. We had a pretty good odds, man. We had 66% chance to win that. But we don't. So, we gotta retreat. Oh, my sweet God.
Escape.
I swear to God, my Wolverine's always jumping right into his own death. And then I guess he would come back again. But you know what I mean. My Wolverine sucks. You know what? This is good, though. This is good. I want to show you, if you get greedy and you don't play armor in the deck, this is what you have to, you know, fear, are these destroyed decks that are running amok. Armor does make plenty of my builds, just not this specific one, as we get an Infinite She-Hulk pretty big. Let's go with Double Jeff. Obviously, we know that Sinister London's going to favor him a ton. We got Bifrost. So we could Storm now. We don't have Legion, so it may not be a bad idea. And then we stop him from doing any shenanigans over here.
Wind, aid
I think we're going to win the
my
old-fashioned way, even though he can kill Monger. All right, that's okay. We can move our Jeffs. Whatever he plays is going to move to the right. We have Jeff at our disposal. You know what I mean? So we're going to go with Shocker. We're going to discount this Infinite. We're going to have a 1-cost She-Hulk when we skip turn 5, and then we can also play that with the Infinite. And we can move our Jeffs. I like it. We're going to snap into it. We're going to hope he gets greedy because he's doing really good against us. And you should snap because you're doing so good, Mega Tacos. He's out. All right. Strategic play there. This is a long battle. But I'm here for it, guys. Round 7. We do get a free Raph card. All right, he can go Nova Carnage here and also get this. So we were going to hope we just didn't get that, but we did. So a little bit of a bummer, but he can't fill it out either, so we do have that. And here we go. We're going to go Misty Knight. We're going to go Legion. We're going to get our free card. He's going to get a free card. We have Jeff, but we also have the Legion play, and we're going to play free card Legion. And this is going to be absolute pandemonium here.
wind, aid my hand.
Huh. So he has 2 free plays. Yo, this is insane, huh? So we know we're doing that. I think it's just this, guys. The Ultron's huge. We don't know what he's getting, so he could easily win here. Absolutely easily win, but if he does play Killmonger, we can float. So maybe we shouldn't have played on the Sunspot lane there. Oh my god. I'm nervous. He'd have to be 14 right side with the free card. He probably can. Nice. And we can float. That was huge. Oh my god. Woo! All right, that was big, guys. I feel like playing at 1 a.m. it doesn't give you the clearest head.
Opponent snapped.
The Vormir is big, but no, let's just go with this. So anyway, didn't get the Legion video out yesterday because we had tech problems. There goes the Magik that limits us somewhat, and I lost 6 hours of footage. So we can discount the She-Hulk. We do have that crazy play. I probably just want to do it into this lane. I don't mind if I kill a card here. I think I'm fine with that. We're gonna go Cyclops right side.
Enough said, Bubba.
Well, that's really good for him. Now we can skip turn 5 and get the double play of Infinite and She-Hulk, which is obviously a dumpster load of firepower. Really pretty bad stuff here. We have not a great play under our name. We're going to just go with, I guess, High Evo here, even though I absolutely hate it.
Enough said, Bubba.
All right, we're just max float. Let's just make sure we want to do this. Yeah, I don't know what else we would want to do here. I mean, Killmonger's coming out. That Sunspot is all but dead. So we're just kind of we're going to have to challenge his best lane. He's going to Venom. What, probably, I don't know, left side. The Sabretooth is interesting. Let's go, I'd like to think this would be a good play. Let me see. We'll have 24 left. We could challenge mid, but we want to assume he's got Killmonger. So it could be Venom, Killmonger. Okay, so we won. Well, that was a pretty dicey, I would say, last turn, or just destroy decks. You know, this is going to be one of our tougher matchups. But as you guys can see, even the Shocker play there was huge. Psylocke was my favorite card to have in the deck. The Shocker, I feel like, can give you a bit more, obviously, variety, and you can save it for another turn, which is nice, and you have a lot of combos you can play into. Not having the armor makes it tough. You guys saw the dance we did back and forth. Megatogos was a good player and definitely was passive as we did fast forward through some of those games. But just like that, guys, Evo Slam. I'm not a crazy high Evo player, but I will say I like high Evo when it isn't super straightforward, and I feel like that's not the most straightforward deck, right? So we got an Infinity ticket. All the decks we showed today, I played with all those. The lost footage that I was going to have on the other video featured the Thanos deck as well as the other one. And so both those did win 2 gold tickets, as I think we're up to 10 Infinity tickets for next season. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video and you have good luck with the Evo Slam deck or the Evo Flood. I've changed the name a couple times. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Happy snapping.